Trapmore gang, it's been a few days since the rumors have been going around that DJ Akademiks was actually slapped outside of Aiden Ross's Brand Risk event by a new character on the streaming scene who goes by the name K Rich. Now, Akademiks has labeled K Rich as Lil Baby's blunt roller. Now, I don't know if that's a respectful term. It sounds like it's being pretty disrespectful, but then again, I mean, shit, like Lil Baby's a pretty successful, famous rapper. Like rolling his blunts, that is actually not a bad accolade. But basically, he's now put his name into the, the streamer universe. He apparently has been making waves for quite some time, and apparently it's been alleged he might also have been part of the recent Cenat breakup that everybody's been talking about. So in this video, I'm going to give you a little bit more of a background, a little bit of a mini deep dive into K Rich and his backstory to just try and understand who this cat is, all right? And is he more than Lil Baby's blunt roller? And is he potentially somebody to be watching on the scene now that we're hearing all these crazy stories? He could be the next, you know what I'm saying? He could be the next guy out here causing a whole bunch of problems for the streamer universe. So he actually did do a Q&A on how he met Lil Baby and who he is on his channel. And, look, he's coming up. It's early days. He's got 10.1K subscribers on his channel. This is 2 years ago. It's got 18K views, but he's coming up. Now, he would basically break down the backstory to how he worked his way up the ranks and how he basically originally met Lil Baby as a photographer before transitioning into a personal personal assistant role. So let's check it out and see how he actually got tapped in and how he became, the rolling tray carrier for Wham.
Yeah, so one time he's like, yo, Super Week, he said, not Super Weekend. Yeah, it was, he said Super Weekend with me, boom, boom. So this is the time where everything started, just like that, it started to go. I went with this shit, we was in LA, locked in, and shit. And it's so crazy, I was debating if I wanted to ask him to go back to Atlanta with, because like, after Super Weekend, I was gonna go home. Shit, I just asked him, like, yo, can I go to Atlanta with you? Like, yeah, for sure, come on. I went, bro. And that was history, bro. Ever since then, since February 12th, and locked in. And it's so crazy. After that, next week, All-Star Weekend was in Cleveland. And my first jet ride, bro, was to Cleveland. That shit's so powerful, but that's how it really happened. Oh yeah, I was a photographer, I was a personal assistant. I do photography sometimes too, but mainly personal assistant. Also, yeah.
So, he hopped on the jet with Lil Baby. He started out as a photographer. He ends up being personal assistant. And, if you want to be disrespectful, being a personal assistant for a rapper probably does come with rolling a few blunts here and there. But, probably book a hotel, roll a blunt, you know what I'm saying? Book the black car service, roll a couple more blunts. Like, it's a hectic lifestyle, So K Rich has really got a lot on his plate right now. And, he's doing his thing and he's coming up. So respect to him, all right? That's how he got tapped in. But interestingly, this is where the back door starts emerging. So he would eventually start streaming with Tai Lil, who obviously brought him around Cenat. And as we heard from DJ Akademiks when he was kicking off about getting slapped outside that event, allegedly, he basically said Tai Lil was the one who backdoored him. And he said he called Tai Lil over a dozen times to find out what was going on and why this K Rich guy basically ended up getting around him. So let's just hear a little bit of backstory about how he ended up getting around Tai Lil. And that's how he ended up connecting to Cenat. And as you're going to hear in a minute, he might be part of a big drama that Cenat had as well.
Stuff like that, bro. Damn! No way.
It's over.
No,
got it?
No! Yeah. Bro, I called your my phone is dead. Oh, yeah. My phone dead. It is cold outside. Trim! Oh, shit! How does it go? My eyes. Yo, your country should always like this.
So look, he ends up meeting Kai behind the scenes, all right? This is his first vlog of 2024. He ends up connecting with Cenat, Deshae Frost, Tai Lil, basically some of the biggest names in the game, all right? So he really is outside. He really is kind of, getting into the biggest and most exclusive circles in the streaming universe, basically, all right? They're saying Lil Bro got that vision. Everybody don't have that. He's basically got around the most successful people, all right? And they're saying Jason knows something about that fashion. He'd be helping Lil Baby get dressed. So look, all of these guys, they're getting around celebrities. They're getting around people that are important in the game, and they're bringing something to the table. Now, interestingly enough, this is where the Cenat connection started getting a little bit dark. So as we found out, this wasn't too long ago. This was like less than a week ago, okay? But basically, on January the 24th, 2026, Cenat's assistant, Bree, would basically take to social media to expose Cenat's ex-girlfriend by releasing a private audio recording of her, okay? So this was going around on Twitter, all right? And just so you understand the context of this, so it says Kai Cenat's assistant Bree fully exposes Gigi for cheating on Kai with NBA Youngboy using his Finster, having secret meetups with Youngboy in Las Vegas, and coming up with an elaborate plan to manipulate Kai into believing a fake story. Now, let me show you what was said in these messages. I'm going to zoom in here, and I can do that because I'm on my laptop today. But it's basically Gabriella Alaya. But he says, I just can't do this anymore. You don't care about me. I tell you how I feel all the time and you just look over it. Coming to Vegas, seeing you only for a day. Then you have your security telling me that I could leave it. I'm ready to go. I made up a whole lie to Kai just to be here with you. So these are apparently to Youngboy's Finster account. It says, you come to see me, only stayed about 30 minutes. I asked you to stay the night with me. You never even said you would. Just give me a kiss on the forehead and leave, LMAO. Kentrell, we just don't need to talk. My feelings for you, we just don't need to talk. My feelings for you will never go away as long as I keep dealing with you. Then you're just playing in my face. I've been here for 2 days now. Today makes 2, and you only came to see me once, but you go out since 4 this morning because I've seen you going live. So she's basically down bad, thirsty as hell, all right, chasing Kentrell all around America. And when you got Kai Cenat at home and you're running around getting kisses on the forehead and getting left behind for a little 30-minute rendezvous with Youngboy, you were down bad, okay? But anyway, this was allegedly exposed by Kai Cenat's assistant Bree, and there was a recording as well that came out.
Did you say how much what?
Nah, that's fucking shit. I bet.
What's your story? Tell me your story.
Bro, the story is, having called, you was on the phone, you asked me if she had.
I called, dumbass, because you see, you fucking up. You fucking up. I called. He seen my name in your phone, so I called. You hadn't told me to ask you to call. Just say he asked you to call.
Alright, what if he got? What if he have? In my call log, no, like it don't show it. He said 3-way regular call because like it's not a base sound. So like.
No, but if I ask you to call, it don't say like you have to start the call on the 3-way for it to say. But if I ask you, it'll just say me, like I called you.
So these leaks are going around, and then suddenly K-Rich suddenly gets involved, right? So he basically ends up having a conversation with Cuffham to discuss this confrontation with Akademiks, and Cuffham decided to troll him about this situation, and says Cuffham got K-Rich to tell his part of the story about Gigi, then started trolling him with a Kai Cenat face filter, and he left instantly. He says, "You F my girl." This is crazy. Look at this.
Damn. Yeah. All right. So basically, so what you thinking now? Like what you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
You fuck my bitch, nigga? Whoa. I know you fuck my bitch, gang.
That killed me, okay? But basically, okay, after this, right, K-Rich would basically allege that he was only friends with Gigi and it was Tai Lil that was actually spinning the story, but he'd already inserted himself into it, right? So this is going around. It says Lil Baby's assistant K-Rich says that Tai Lil was the one who wanted to snitch on Gigi so that he can get a big birthday gift from Kai Cenat. So trying to show his loyalty, and basically, like, the connection between K-Rich and Tai Lil has been established now, and it's basically being said that, K-Rich is spilling the beans. He low-key, he kind of dry snitching, basically saying, yo, Tai Lil the one that wanted to get that information out there. He's kind of, putting it out there and saying who wanted to get this across, who wanted to get this information out. And no doubt, Kai Cenat, Youngboy, all of these people that are involved in this situation be wondering who's leaking this, who's actually put this information out there, who is it that has set us up and is dragging us publicly for all of this embarrassing stuff to come out.
Gigi, we never did anything. As a friend, as a bro, I look at her like a bro. If I need a point of view from a girl perspective, that's who I call. That's all that is. Yes, Tai Lil wanted to snitch on Gigi for him to get a gift from Kai. Yes. And he put me in the middle of the shit. Now, it puts me and Kai at a weird space. Now he looking at me like, what the fuck? You feel me? So then, Tai Lil telling Kai the whole shit. So we want him out. Like, we want our relationship. He like, my birthday coming up. Like, bro, my birthday coming up. Bro. He said, if I tell this nigga that, bro, I'm gonna get a birthday gift, bro. He don't give me a birthday gift. I'm like, what? I'm like, so you want to tell him that me and him be friends for a relationship? Not relationship, for a gift. So now I'm thinking like, hold on, cause you know, Kyle my mans, you feel me? Kyle my mans, bro. Like, so I had no ill intentions. Like, me and her being cool, like, it was no ill intentions. Like, nothing like that. So now I'm like, damn, bro, you trying to make it seem like I was fucking with Gigi to make him break up with Gigi. And so you feel like you a W mans, your birthday coming up, and you want a birthday gift. So I'm confused. I'm like, what? I'm like, all right. Like, only started be like, well, y'all communicating though. Like, we was communicating because we been friends. Before she was in a relationship game, me and her been friends. Like, way before her and Kai. Like, we been friends. Like, we talk about life shit, all type of shit. Advice. Like, when I need girl perspective views, I call her. That's all that was. You feel me? Cool. All right, cool. I never, like I said in the beginning, gang. Y'all in here late. Y'all late.
So he was right in the middle of all of it, okay, and he's basically spilling the beans as to why people actually were motivated to leak this embarrassing information. Now, this is something that Akademiks would discuss on stream yesterday, and, you know, obviously he was really not happy with K Rich, and he's basically trying to expose him just the same.
So I ain't gonna lie, at first I kind of believed this. I was like, damn, if your girl kind of doing all this, she probably cheating. Apparently, there's some weird shit where she used to be cool with, so Lil Baby's blunt roller is like the gay best friend for all these people, right? Like he probably knows all the lit girls. You know, he's probably used to like cleaning up Jada Waiter squirting. You know what I mean? Like all this type of fucking bullshit. So he's like the gay best friend for her. And he actually admitted, I wouldn't even admit it, but he admitted that he never fucked her. He said, yo, bro, I never fucked her. She's just my best friend. I'm the gay best friend. Like, and I was like, what the fuck? And we get to find out that this pretty much was a lie, right? So he came out, right? The blunt roller, and he said, let me see if I could. He said, Tai Lil backdoored him, which was crazy.
So they're now pointing the finger at each other, right? And now look, Akademiks is really putting in the boot to K Rich, talking about he the gay best friend to all of these lit streamer girls, and basically explaining Tai Lil backdoored him to Cenat and basically exposed him. Now, interestingly enough, Tai Lil would then respond to K Rich's allegations and basically explain his side of the story in this post, right? And it basically says, Tai Lil admits that he was the one that told Cenat about Gigi cheating, but says that it wasn't to get a birthday gift, but out of loyalty. So he's now responding, basically saying, look, K Rich is putting across like a bastardized version of the story that makes me look bad. That's not why I did it, but I did do it.
Hottest, 110% fact. I'm going to tell him. And I'm him exactly when you told me to. I'm him exactly when you told me to. You feel me?
That's some real nigga shit.
But for you to go up there and say I told him and I expected a birthday gift in return, you gonna lie on my name like that? You feel me? That's corny. Because I could have simply just went and made it seem as if, this nigga, yo, Kai, this nigga trying to talk this bitch, this nigga been, him and Gigi been sneaking around. I ain't do that. You say, yo, Ty, me and Gigi been speaking, you feel me? If I go and tell Kai, I don't know how he's gonna react. You feel me? So, what you think I should do? I said, you told me, I had no choice to tell him. But me and you can speak about how we gonna pitch it to him, how you been speaking, you feel me? And that's what we did. So when I told you,
so he explained his side, but interestingly enough, right after this, Tai Lil would then further suggest that there might have been a more personal relationship developing between... so basically, Tai Lil basically would explain, right, in a later clip after this, I think it was in the same stream, that there might have been a more personal relationship developing between K Rich and Gigi, and there's been people inferring that maybe there was something going on there, okay? So now this is going around.
if y'all just friends, what is the cover up for? Why you so mad that Kai know that y'all been speaking? You feel me? And he was on some shit like he don't know. Because it's not that. And that phone call, that was recorded because I ain't even record a phone call. I was on the phone. That phone call that was recorded, Kai also seen that. And K Rich also know he seen that. And Kai just took it however he wanted to take it. You feel me? I did what I did as a real nigga. Somebody told me something about my man lady. I told my mans. But since I ain't with Kai look at K Rich like he was a weirdo, I spoke to K Rich about it. And then I told Kai. And then she was on the phone. They had a conversation. I'm on the other phone. And I also told him that.
So there's a whole Game of Thrones going on with these streamers, right? Now look, this comment says, this real as F, low key. He didn't make it weird. He addressed the dude, let him know that he was going to tell his mans, but he gave him a heads up first so he wasn't blindsided and still looked out for his guy. Can't even be mad at him for that. Basically, it says he wanted to look like the W man for a gift, all right? So Tai Lil's basically been denying that he told Kai Cenat about the alleged relationship or the alleged infidelity for a gift. Or, you know, my birthday's coming up. Let me tell you, like, if that's actually what went down, this guy's a psychopath, right? But I believe him when he says that's not what went down. Now, look, if it just so happens that you look out for your mans and you end up getting a gift off the back of that, then that's cool. But I feel like this whole situation is getting very, very suspicious. I'm giving K-Rich the side eye a little bit. I feel like he inserted himself into a lot of things. But at the same time, I do feel like at the end of the day, guys was just trying to look out for Kai Cenat. Whether the intentions were not genuine, they were still looking out for him. They didn't keep it a secret. I mean, I don't know. I probably would keep if I found out that young boy was smashing Kai's girl, I probably would keep it a secret. But hey, I'm big 4K Trey, all right? You know what I'm saying? I'm wearing my young boy shirt today. I ain't even gonna cap. I'm wearing my big young boy shirt today. So it is what it is, man. But I will catch you guys in the next video. I will keep following this whole scene because I feel like this K-Rich guy is about to become a lot more relevant when it comes to this streaming stuff. I'm still on the fence as to whether or not he actually did slap Akademiks because I'm hearing that's cap, and other people are saying that it's true. But all we really care about at this stage is the Akademiks Lil Baby boxing match. And as I said in my previous video, I think Lil Baby is scared, right? I think Lil Baby is scared to fight Akademiks. If the Saudis want to put up all this money to make it happen and Lil Baby ducks the fade, not very tough, all right? Not very tough. So anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'll do another breakdown when I find out some more information, and I will be back very soon with some very big updates for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm out here for now. Peace out.